peaceful people. We're not out to beat each other up or beat everybody else up or anything. We never get in fights. You know, punk rock isn't really.
It's because of our appearance.
People.
They judge. Everything's judged by the way we look and everything.
And it's an easy way for the mainstream media to write it off and make it appear as a harmless fad or some kind of a flash in the pan thing that's going to burn out in its own violence.
Do you have any kind of violence at your concerts ever? I mean, I read of people having fights and
Well,
stuff.
the dancing is getting pretty intense these days.
Well, what about that? I mean, like your music, for instance, seems kind of, just on the surface, sounds very, like, aggressive, you know?
Well, it's to make people wake up, you know, and it's okay to get excited, but you don't have to be to the point. People now are to the point where they're running around fist swinging and people get knocked out.
Why is that?
It's not that bad. Though.
It's not as bad as everyone thinks it is. It's people. The kids go out to let out their aggressions, and sometimes they have a good time. Sometimes some let out too much aggressions or drink too much, and then it's you know, it gets a little bit nastier. But it's nothing like what the media makes it out
something
to
like
be.
that.
Like Quincy making it out to people as punks being killers, you know, and murderers. You know, it's nothing like that. It's just mainly kids having a good time.
Just people sometimes are a little inconsiderate.
Yeah, actually, I have been to a few punk concerts, and I've never seen any fighting or anything, but I read about it in the paper.
And again, the people on Quincy are just actors, and they get real punks to just stand around. They don't get the real punks to express what they believe in, because they all get paid, a reasonable amount, so they do it because most punks are pretty poor.
Yeah, a lot of punks like in LA do it because they're poor. But then again, it's not really. It's hurting themselves, but in another way, they're getting money out of it. We know people who've done it before. But as far as supporting punk in general, it's hurting it more than it's helping it.
So, you said you're a very peaceful band, you're into peace. Are the lyrics to your songs all about, is that what they're about?
Yeah.
They're not love
about
songs or
peaceful
anything
feelings
like that?
and about personal feelings also.
Yeah, we advocate, there's an option to the violence, and peace can be a reality. We work for it.
Do people tell you that you're being unrealistic, or?
Yeah, we get all sorts of people telling us we're naive.
Yeah?
Or idealistic, yeah.
From other punks, or just from?
Yeah,
From other
Oh,
punks,
yeah?
there's certain punks that are more like what they call them. We would say we were more anarchy and peace, and there's certain bands or people punks that would say they're anarchy and chaos, which is more like, yeah, let's go out and get drunk and beat each other up, and we're more like, we believe in anarchy like as a personal level, a way of living our lives, not as a way of, not, because people who think anarchy is a way to, like a revolutionary thing, throwing guns and bombs kind of thing, that it's really unrealistic because they're never going to get anything accomplished like that.
It's a personal sort of like revolution where you change from the inside, your clothes and everything you believe in, because it's a way of life where you try to show other people by reasons and examples. And when people don't, ask you anything, they just look and just, shine you off and say all sorts of things, call you names without a second thought, because media's been so distorting.
But it's just like the hippies say in the 60s, and the media was really against them and really broke them, and broke it into a media type thing and just turned it into mush, and with, we're not going to let it happen to us.
Do you think if people could heard the lyrics to your songs more, that maybe they'd think differently
that's why I
about
print the
you?
lyrics on the sleeve. Yeah, we
Okay.
can hear the lyrics.
Because I know when I hear them on the radio, sometimes I can't really tell what's being said. I'm sure it's true for a lot of people.
But our logo and the lyrics that we print and everything stands for what we're saying, and people should be able to realize that from what's shown.
And look a little below the surface.
When we play, it's really hard to get anything out of it except for, like, say, when we're talking in between songs. But our music, like you said, is fairly aggressive, but it's like the only way to get a point across, pretty much. If you're just gonna go at it in a lackluster sort of way, nothing's gonna really get across as much as if you really put it out there and show people.
What does Crucifix stand for? I mean, how did you pick that name?
It's just a name.
It's
It
just-
sounded good, so we use it.
We get a lot of attack from religious people who
Oh, yeah?
think we're anti-God
We're not
and,
anti.
and all sorts of people. And the crucifix is just a name. We don't. It just sounds good.
Some people say that like the peace symbol, which we use a lot of times, like in the 60s, like real ultra conservative, like right wing people said the peace symbol is just an upside down broken cross or an upside down broken crucifix. Well, we just found that out a while ago, you know. But crucifix was just a name we came up with a long time ago. We came up with it like 2.5 years ago. So.
Have you all been in the band all along, or?
It's been me, Chris, and Matt all along, and we've had interchange, you know, from Matt from guitar to bass, and we just picked him up because our other guitarist,
Jim.
he just left the band.
Yeah, I
I used to
should.
play bass and I used to play synthesizer too.
We've done everything. We've all
Basically, it's been us three for the past 2.5 years.
Yeah, and Jake just joined the band
Yeah, I
2 months ago.
forgot to mention their names. Brilliant, right. This is Sophira on the far end there, and he's the vocalist. And then there's Jake, he's the guitarist. We have Chris as the drummer, and this is Matt, who plays bass guitar. I'm just interested about one thing that when I go to punk concerts, I don't often see too many minority kids there. I was just wondering about that. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. A lot of minority kids are, since minority kids are minority, they pick up on the minority, you know, like funk and stuff like that, because yeah, they feel alienated, and the way things go, they don't see the other side, that there are alternatives and stuff. And also because I've been brought up in you know, other countries. I've been, you know, I was raised in London, and I've been to Taiwan. I've stayed here. I went to mostly American schools, so I've been, you know, pretty much exposed to the Western culture, the music-wise, and just way, you know, the Western civilization, like. And I've just been brought up, and I don't think I have like a, you know, like phobia or something, you know, against people, because, you know, I'm me, and I feel I could just walk anywhere and be myself without worrying, you know, what class of people I am or whatever, you know, where I should be and what section, how should I dress.
I think that's why there's mostly white kids there, because
Not to say that, you know, that's like a problem. People love to say they don't Nazi punks, you know, and they're for white power and this, but it's not like that at all. It's just there's just not as many minorities. There's also not as many women in punk
Right,
as there is men.
yeah.
You know, which is just a lot of people are afraid of it, and a lot of people wouldn't let themselves get into it.
And also, since punk is basically based on rock and roll, you know, traditionally the minorities have always had, you know, funk and stuff like that. And it's really polarized, you know, especially, you know, in teenagers, the kind of music that you like.
That's true.
People don't cross the line.
Well, some bands sort of move out. I mean, it seems like the Clash moved a little more into that direction too.
Yeah, but they also hit the mainstream.
They sold out.
You think they sold out?
Yeah.
They have.
They had their ideas
For a long
before,
time
and then
now.
they lost them for the money, just like any rock band would.
So you guys don't make a living off of this?
Well, we live the way, what we believe, it's a way of life, but we don't make a living out of the band because we don't make enough to.
How do you get by then? I mean,
We scratch.
We scrounge. we pay very cheap rent. We live in a warehouse. And,
Little part-time jobs.
yeah, so Chris has a job. He works every 3 days. The breadwinner. But everybody gets money from here and there.
I think pretty soon we're going to show a video. We have a videotape of this band.
That's not me playing guitar in the video, by the way.
Yeah, this is with our old guitar. It's an old video. It's
Good.
It's not that great.
Oh. So we're going to have the video now?
When was this?
This was a couple, like
It's like December.
October last year.
Okay.